boy, do I have some good stuff to show you. But first, saw on a YouTube video today. Today is relative. When you see this, it's actually it's yesterday at this point. Anyway, they said that in their opinion, this was the first appearance. No. This was the first appearance of Red Sonja, in their opinion. Their opinion is 100% wrong. They don't get an opinion on this one. There are some books and these things that you can have an opinion on. This isn't one of them. About halfway through, she then goes to kind of go on an adventure with Conan. She's there. There. They talk about her name because he calls her Sonja. Sonja. Oh, there she goes. Is that the last you see of her? Not in this issue. These are probably the same people that think that Gambett's first appearance is in 266. Is she on here? Maybe not. She does appear again. That might be it. Yeah, but anyway, there's several panels that she's a part of the story. It's her second. This is her second appearance. It's her first cover, and it's by far, Gil Kane's. I know a lot of people love him. I'm sure he's done a lot of great. I know he's done a lot of great work. His work on Conan. This is like the Gil Kane Conan pose. What are your thoughts on it? Do I have to tell you mine? You can make up your own. Is that a better cover? Yes. But it's not the first appearance. It's not debatable. All right, let's look at some books. Oh, geez. Picked these up from one of my LCSs. And the great thing about all of these pickups are some of these pickups, and this is a good example of one, is I go in there and I was like, oh, how much is this book? And before the boom, $3, $4 cover. Now it's, let me look it up. Okay, cool. You do that. Anyway, he wasn't there today. It was I don't know. I've never seen this guy in there before. So I asked him, how much are the books if they're not priced? Cover price. Cool. Pick this up, digital copy combo pack. I know that, was it 28? The first appearance of Jessica Cruz. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 28. I think it's a key. It also has come in a combo pack, and it's worth some cash. Obviously, this isn't that key, but it is one of these probably more rare combo packs, so I picked it up from 2012, so... Got this. This is the first appearance of Jinx, who, according to Key Collector app, was rumored to be in season 4 of the Teen Titans TV show. People like that show. I've seen, I think maybe the first 2 seasons of it. It's fine. I prefer Doom Patrol. But at some point, maybe that was going for some money. This is a cool book. Paid $2 for this cool Negative Space Spider-Woman 39. It's kind of a well-known book, I think. Not too many books in the Spider-Woman run go for much, so to get this for $2, and it's in good shape. No glaring defects on it, so I was happy with that. To continue on my Wonder Woman run, my Wonder Woman buying habit, I just thought this was a cool, clean copy for $2. Thought I'd pick it up. She's battling some snakes. That's cool. Nice. I found out that I'm pretty sure it's Ross Andrew, and Dick Giordano. I found myself gravitating to the Ross Andrew covers. But I picked up a lot of these Brian Boland covers. his Wonder Woman. Fantastic. Look at that. Dude, I don't know. Anyway, number 64, $3. Just for some reason, collecting those Brian Bullen covers. $3 at a pop. I don't know. Maybe we'll get them together and go, that was fun, and get rid of them. There's a couple of them that are actually worth a decent amount, so I'm hoping to find those for pretty cheap. Some of the Brian Bollens I really like, not knocking them, fantastic artistry, but for some reason I don't know, I like those John Byrne ones, so I find myself getting those. I mean, not all of them they're not all created equal. I like some Brian Bollens more than some John Burns, and some John Burns more than other Brian Bollens. Like that one's, it's whatever. Paid $2 for it. I think it's got a stain right there. That one's cool. So I guess I just am picking up these Wonder Woman runs whenever I find them. They're neat. That's fun. All right, what else do we have? Kind of an iconic Joker cover. Batman and Robin Adventures number 18. This can go up to Key Collector app, I think like $18. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm not a huge Joker fan. I'm not collecting every Joker cover, Joker story, anything I can get my hands on. Is Joker my favorite Batman villain? No, he's not. Is he top 5? Probably, yeah. He's a pretty darn good one. Is he a little bit overhyped? I'm a little bit of a hipster. I wouldn't trust my opinion. This is, I guess, also up to a $20 book. This is the first appearance of Mongol, who's the sister of Mongol, who I do have the first appearance of. That's a good book. Is this a good book? I don't know. Does it really go for $18 to $20 like Key Collector app says? Not sure, but I picked it up for $2.25. Okay. Moving along. This is another $20 high grade book. Mega Man number 1. This is when Archie started publishing Mega Man books. Do I care about Mega Man? I do not. Do I care about making money so I can buy more comic books? I do. Is that why I bought this one? Yes, it is. I did like playing Mega Man on Game Boy. Is this next book the same reason that I bought the last book? Yes. This is the first appearance of whoever becomes White Tiger in this issue that I paid $2.99 for. This isn't that character's first appearance. That's in Daredevil, Brian Michael Bendis run number. But this is when she does become, for the first time, the White Tiger. It was actually a pretty cool storyline in the Brian Michael Bendis run. I enjoyed it. Was I like floored by her character? No. Do I think that the White Tiger character is cool? It's kind of neat. Yeah. Part of your heritage to get this talisman. You know, it's not the first time it's happened, but it's a cool one. All right, and continuing on with showing kind of bigger, neater, these are the only thing you guys care to see books. I picked these up on Instagram. They labeled this one as a 4.5 to 5, and I have to disagree with the grade on that. A lot of corner wear up there. I think that about disqualifies it, right? 4.55? I'm not sure. You tell me. The rest of the book's pretty clean. I'm not going to lie. But there is a big crease here. See if we can kind of pick that up and kind of see it shine in there. And it goes all the way down. Like, I can see it. Let me trace it with my thumb here. Corner wear there. Like, I just don't think it's a 4.5 or a 5.0. And that's the problem with Instagram and auctions, is if you don't pop quickly, you may see that book go. So there goes a great deal you could have had. It's connected very securely, but this is one of those, for me, awesome iconic covers that you kind of just want the cover to be in a higher grade for this. When you're buying it for the cover, you want the cover to be nice. Having said that, let's move on to the next one. Sometimes that's not always the case. Same sellers for the next couple books. They called this one a 2.0. which I think that here, let's take this one out. Probably closer on this one than the last one. Iconic Jack Kirby Thor cover. Paid $150 for this, which I thought was a good deal. Comic prices have come down, but such a sought-after book, I think. Journey into Mystery 89. Early appearance. Iconic cover appearance for 2.0. It's got some, obviously some wears there. Spine has some issues. But overall, a solid book. It's not falling apart. So, pretty happy with that one. Let's throw it in some Mylar, see what it looks like. Top loader, what they send it in. See if I can straighten it out here. I'm a Thor fan though, and I'm kind of a cover guy, so don't apologize for the glare. See if I can move this without wrecking anything. Why it's just right in the middle? Why is it right in the middle? Anyway, that's better. Cool book. Not necessarily last one. Last one from that seller. What do they call this one? GVG. Detached bottom staple from the cover. It's attached to the book. All the wraps, just the cover detached from the bottom staple. Which I think, I don't know, I feel like one's more damning than the other. Is it the top or the bottom? Does it matter? I'm not sure. Presents really well. I think it's an underrated book. Show the book. $250 for Aquaman #1. It's the first time that he appears in his own series. So first solo series. And he'd been around for a while before this. I think this is 1960. It doesn't say 62. I think is what I looked up at. And, you know, like I said, I think it's a pretty underrated book. Everybody always calls Aquaman like the laughing stock until Peter David and then until Jeff Johns. Maybe. But still a pretty cool book. His first Silver Age appearance coincides, I think, with the first Silver Age appearance of Green Arrow. And that is another underrated book that I found for pretty cheap. If I found it for the same condition that Avengers 4, first Silver Age appearance of Captain America is in, it'd be hundreds of dollars, but for some reason it's that DC knock, or I don't know what it is, but if you compare it to kind of other Marvel keys upon the same level as it, I don't know, I feel like it's fairly underrated. It's a pretty good book. Anyway, you know what, let's show one more. We're at what, 13 minutes? We'll show another one. This is pretty neat. This is the only signature series, and as far as I know, the only autographed book I have. Show the book. And it's a super cool one. I love this cover. I think it's a fantastic cover. What is it? It's Batman Adventures Holiday Special #1. It's a 7.0, which to me, I don't know why. It's probably not going to pick up on camera. I'm looking at it. You can kind of look at it, but I'm looking at it. There's like nothing glaring on it. No corner creases. I guess there's a little bit of spine wear. I don't know. There's a little bit of dirt here, a little bit of color rub on the edges maybe. It's a pretty clean book. Anywho, what I paid for this? Not much. $75 I paid for this, which, you know, it's not an expensive book. You can get it in high grade for that. But the fact that it's autographed by Kevin Conroy, it's a yellow label. It's a 7.0, which isn't, you know, a piece of junk, and it presents really well. I wanted this cover to begin with, and then when this was offered up, I bought this off of an auction on YouTube for, I can't remember what I paid for it. Then there was the shipping, so maybe it was even like $60 or so, plus the whatever shipping it was. Super happy to have this. I could have, you know, a book in my collection with Jack Kirby autographed it on the first page, but I don't know that at this point. So as far as paying for a signature, this is the only one I have. I at some point maybe would pay up for a Jack Kirby, a Stan Lee signature. I have Stan Sakai's on on an Usagi print that my wife got me, which I've showed, which is super cool. You know, I do think that part of it is going and doing the thing and getting the signature for yourself. But anyway, I think this is a really cool one nonetheless. Signed in gold pen. Obviously, Kevin Conroy passed away recently. This was signed on July 30th, 2022. So, you know, not too soon after that, would be my guess. And it's such a cool Mr. Freeze cover, who is probably a top 5. I should maybe, do y'all care? I like top videos. Do you care about my opinion about top things? I don't know. That's strange to think about, but I do like watching other people's opinions. So I just feel like no authority on this stuff, but you know, I definitely Batman Adventures solidified Mr. Freeze in the pantheon of Batman villains. So super cool book, super cool cover. Love the signature. Kevin Conroy to a lot of people, even if they have no recollection. If kids, there are people who have grown up who have no idea who Kevin Conroy is, who is the voice of Batman, but would recognize him as their Batman or their voice of the Batman. So it's a pretty transcendent book here. You know, even if some people aren't aware of who portrayed him, they know that Kevin Conroy is Batman. So yeah, super cool. I'm rambling. More books are on the way.